Welcome to Bike Focus Review, the place where motorcycle passion meets in-depth analysis. Today, we're pulling back the covers on one of the most anticipated returns in motocross history, the 2026 Kawasaki KX 500. This machine isn't just a re-release, it's the rebirth of a legend that once terrified and thrilled riders in equal measure. For years, whispers about Kawasaki bringing back the KX 500 echoed through motocross communities, and now, after more than 2 decades, it's here, modernized, more refined, but still carrying that raw, intimidating heart that made the original a beast on the track. The KX 500 legacy, from past to present. When the first KX 500 hit tracks in the late 1980s, it was a machine unlike anything else. Powered by a fire-breathing 2-stroke engine, it quickly earned a reputation for sheer brute force. The KX 500 was the choice for riders who weren't afraid of arm-ripping acceleration and the challenge of taming one of the fastest dirt bikes ever built. But the early 2000s brought an end to its reign. Stricter emission laws, the rise of 4-stroke dominance, and the high-maintenance demands of big-bore 2-strokes forced the KX 500 into retirement. It left behind a legacy of dominance in desert racing, motocross championships, and a cult following that has never faded. Now, in 2026, Kawasaki has revived this icon not as a museum piece, but as a competitive, track-ready, technologically advanced motocross weapon. This is a KX 500 for the modern era, still wild at heart, but sharper, smarter, and more adaptable than ever before. The heart of the beast, engine and performance. Beneath the sleek, aggressive bodywork lies the core of the new KX 500, a 500 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, fuel-injected 2-stroke single-cylinder engine. This isn't just a warmed-over old motor. Kawasaki's engineers started from scratch, combining lessons from their championship-winning KX 450 line with advanced 2-stroke technology. Thanks to electronic fuel injection, EFI, gone are the days of constant jetting adjustments. The system automatically compensates for altitude, temperature, and humidity, delivering perfect fueling whether you're ripping through sandy dunes or tackling high-altitude trails. Output is rated at 78 horsepower and 65 lb-ft of torque, but numbers don't tell the full story. The delivery is broad, smooth, and controllable, making it much more user-friendly than the explosive hit of the original. At low revs, it pulls with authority, letting you power out of corners effortlessly. Twist the throttle harder, and the bike surges forward with that unmistakable 2-stroke scream that sends chills down a rider's spine. A lightweight forged crankshaft reduces rotational mass, improving throttle response. Chassis and frame, lightweight precision. The 2026 KX 500 is built on an all-new aluminum perimeter frame, derived from Kawasaki's current KX motocross lineup. It's incredibly rigid for precise cornering but strategically tuned for flex in critical areas to improve handling feel. At a wet weight of just 235 pounds, the bike is astonishingly light for a 500 cubic centimeters machine, giving it the agility of a 250 while packing more than twice the grunt. Kawasaki worked hard to centralize mass, moving the engine slightly forward and lowering the fuel tank's position to improve balance both in the air and on the ground. Suspension, race-ready components. Suspension duties are handled by Showa 49mm A-kit coil spring forks up front, offering 12 inches of travel and full adjustability for compression and rebound. At the rear, a Showa shock with Kawasaki's latest Unitrack linkage delivers consistent performance over everything from deep whoops to flat landings off massive jumps. This setup isn't just for pros. Kawasaki's engineers designed it with a wide adjustment range, meaning weekend warriors can still get a comfortable ride without sacrificing control. Brakes and control, stopping the monster. With this much power and so little weight, braking confidence is essential. The KX 500 comes with Brembo dual-piston calipers and oversized 280mm front rotors paired with a 240mm rear disc. The feel is progressive but strong, allowing precise control on slippery terrain. A new Moto Traction Control (MTC) system is included, which subtly reduces wheel spin under heavy throttle. It's fully switchable, so purists can turn it off and enjoy the unfiltered, tire shredding experience. Electronics, the smart side of the beast. While the heart of the KX500 is old-school two-stroke power, its brain is thoroughly modern. 3 power modes, soft, medium, and aggressive, selectable on the fly. Launch control, optimized starts for whole-shot dominance. Smart Ride Connect, Bluetooth tuning via smartphone app for ignition timing, fueling maps, and traction settings. Data logging, records lap times, throttle position, and suspension travel for post-ride analysis. Ergonomics, designed around the rider. The cockpit of the 2026 KX500 is slim, aggressive, and rider-focused. The seat is narrower in the front for better leg movement, while the tank is shaped to allow easy transitions between seated and standing riding positions. The adjustable bar mounts and 2-position foot pegs mean riders of different heights can fine-tune their stance. The seat foam is firm enough for racing but with enough give to reduce fatigue during long sessions. Aesthetics, classic Kawasaki with a modern twist. The moment you see the 2026 KX500, you know it's a Kawasaki. The iconic lime green paint is complemented by matte black accents, aggressive radiator shrouds, and a minimal rear fender for a pure race look. The graphics are embedded into the plastics for durability, meaning they'll survive countless crashes without peeling. For riders who want versatility, an optional LED lighting kit transforms the KX500 into a desert racing or trail blasting machine. Riding experience, taming the power. On the track, the new KX500 feels like a weapon that's been sharpened to perfection. The first twist of the throttle delivers a strong, predictable pull, and as you roll into the mid-range, the bike launches forward with a wave of torque that makes jumps effortless. The suspension eats up rough terrain without drama, and the front end stays planted even under hard acceleration. In tight turns, the lightweight chassis lets you flick the bike with surprising ease. The combination of traction control and mapping options means you can adapt instantly to changing conditions, rain-soaked mud, deep sand, or hard-packed clay. And yet, despite all its modern refinements, the KX500 still has that raw, adrenaline-fueled character that made the original so addictive. It's not just a machine, it's an experience. Durability, built to withstand the abuse. Motocross is brutal on machinery, and Kawasaki has built the 2026 KX500 to last. The new engine materials resist wear, the plastics are impact resistant, and the frame is coated to protect against corrosion. Maintenance access is straightforward, air filter changes take under a minute, and the spark plug is easily reachable. Pricing and availability. With a starting MSRP of $11,999, the KX500 sits in the upper tier of motocross pricing but offers unmatched performance for the money. Initial availability will be limited, with priority given to competitive riders and select dealerships. Expect demand to be high, this is a machine people have been waiting decades to own. The 2026 Kawasaki KX500 is more than just a motorcycle. It's the resurrection of a legend, the blending of raw two-stroke power with modern control and precision. Kawasaki has managed to honor the heritage of the original while creating a machine that's faster, lighter, and smarter. Whether you're a veteran who remembers the old beast or a new rider eager to taste real motocross power, the KX500 delivers an experience that few bikes can match. This isn't just a comeback, it's a statement that big bore two-strokes still have a place at the top of the motocross world.